If you want to radically transform your life and take your health to the next level, click on my Breath is Life course below. This will optimize your breath as well as your meditation. And I'll see you after the video. So intermittent fasting is defined as not eating for a certain period of time. Traditionally, we break the fast. That's why it's called breakfast. But everyone's different. Everyone's metabolic type is different. And so you got to find out what is useful for you. So for example, I don't like to be bogged down by metabolic processes in the morning, in the daytime, my cognitive function. I want to go out on the hunt. I want to be clear in the mind. I don't want any slowdown. Digestion takes up like 75% of your energy, or 75% of the food's energy just to digest. And so this is a great calf stretch, by the way, if you guys didn't get it. You got to get the proper placement of the feet to go up the gastroc and to split the calf attachments. And so let's get in there and play with yourself. Calf stretch is really good for the mind. So back to cognitive function, fasting, and the mind. I personally don't like to have a lot of food. However, you may be a person that has the blood sugar dip in the morning and you need those calories. When I was doing construction work, I noticed that I had to eat in the morning because to have that energy. Doing influencer work and work in front of the camera, I can even work out fasted. I've trained my body to work out fasted. So the definition of intermittent fasting is not eating, right? Fasting can also be not drinking. And so it's called a dry fast. You can ultimately fast on anything. You can go on no meat, and that's fasting on meat. You can go no dairy and gluten, which I highly recommend. You do a minimum of 60 days to really see where your body is at. And so you can do a gluten fast, you can do a dairy fast, you can do a animal fast, like a vegan fast, right? Go on animal products, free, go off of animal products. You can also fast on processed foods. One of the best ways to intermittent fast and learn about intermittent fasting is do the calorie-restricted intermittent fasting nutrition program that I have, the 30-day transformation, the ultimate lifestyle transformation. It has all your juicing materials, so your body's not going to be bogged down by metabolic processes. 2 scoops of our superfoods, organic wheatgrass with the enzymes intact, whole food, raw food, superfoods. Chuck that down your neck, and then your nutrient dense, calorie restricted. And so you're able to go into ketosis and autophagy, I would say 15 to 18 hours, depending on who you are, what your fasting schedule is, what your metabolism is all about. So typically I eat before I go to bed, and I know that's a rule that most people don't break, but I do. It works for me. I build at night, the anabolic phase. My body uses those materials. I wake up fresh the next day and I don't want to eat. I already have the nutrition in my bloodstream. And so when I wake up, I hydrate first and foremost. I have ionic minerals, bioavailable minerals to make the electricity flow easily through my body. Nothing's going through the liver or the kidneys or the colon. And so, except for pre-digested micronutrients. So there's no taxation on the organs, on the digestion, on the metabolic process. And the body has the ability to go into ketosis, fat burning, and autophagy, cell scavenging, making sure that any abnormal cellular structures get eaten up, right? The body automatically heals itself. So again, fasting is without food or without something, right? Whatever you define that fast to be. Don't get in your head too much about these concepts and principles. If you want to ease and grace, get on the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, have my team coach you through that. Otherwise, Don't eat for as many hours as you can. Feel balanced, hormonally balanced. Insulin, cortisol, and adrenaline are the primary hormonal pathways. If your insulin is off, you'll elevate the cortisol, which is driven by adrenaline. If that happens too much, you're going to face burnout. And so that's why I do more yin exercises than yang. Qigong in the park, my sleep's on point, etc. And so I encourage you guys to get out there and play with intermittent fasting. Fast from any one thing. Okay, I'm going to go on processed food fast. I'm going to eat only whole foods right now, right? Make sure that nothing's in a package, even if it's got an organic certification. Most of the processed food is poison, even if it comes from the health food store. Displacement foods, they're going to clog your organs up. So do an intermittent fast, let's say noon o'clock, you don't have anything. So you wake up in the morning, you hydrate, maybe you have a fresh squeezed juice or something that's not going to tax your digestion. I think even the bulletproof coffee, because of the fat, the way it goes through the liver, I heard Dave Asprey say that it doesn't subjugate the fasting process in the body. So read up on that as well. So a little bit of butterfat and a little bit of coconut oil activates your fat burning process. And that's ultimately what you want to get into with intermittent fasting and autophagy and ketosis. So abstain from any one food. If 12 o'clock is too much for your blood sugar, try 9 o'clock. But here's the thing, maybe you're a breakfast person. You get your nutrition and maybe you're satiated and full by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. How about you start intermittent fasting right there? You go all the way up to bedtime, and then through bedtime, by the time you wake up, that's 16 to 18 hours. That's a huge intermittent fast, and you're in the money right there. So play with yourself, play with the idea of it, experiment. Don't run your blood sugar into the ground. Use the phytonutrients from the Purium or fresh squeezed juice if you have a juicer and the time allocation for the farmer's market and the juicer. Otherwise, just get our superfoods, 2 scoops of water and out the door. And so, and see how that activates your fat burning. When you do the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, there is a 10-day intensive, and that will help you get into fasting and calorie-restricted intermittent fasting with me. And so I personally like calorie-restricted intermittent fasting. Why? Because you've got all these vitamins, minerals, and enzymes in the body. The body can use that electricity, the electromagnetism, the biophotonic light, the energetics, because with nutrition you're after the energetics, not necessarily the caloric intake. You want to be alive, right? The caloric intake, that'll give you extended energy for long periods of time. But if you can get your body into a fasted state, so you're running off of pure prana, pure energy, you're doing the Qigong in the morning, you're getting nature, you're getting good sleep, you're getting good hydration, whatever you're ingesting has super nutrients into it, so you need less and your vibe gets higher and higher. So test this out with me. Write a comment in the box, let me know your experience. I've been fasting for over 33 years. And my fasting schedule is extreme. I don't recommend it for anyone else. It works for my bloodstream, the vascularity, the musculature, etc. Yes, I do ride a little bit skinny, but I would rather ride a little bit skinny and undernourish for my cognitive abilities. Mind is an embodied process, so I want a sharp mind, crystal clear mind, so I can solve my problems. I can, I'm not all bogged down by problems all the time either, right? I can hang up that stuff and go have a good day, go out with my children on the trails, go out on my bike, and just let go, right? Because I don't want to be in my head all day long. And the fasting helps with that. So hopefully this video helped you guys. Leave a comment in the box. Let's continue this conversation because it's an ongoing conversation. Play with yourself, play with your hormones, but watch it. Watch it closely. Do the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. You'll be happy you did, and then you will be on your own train and your own train of self-discovery. God bless you guys. Love you so much. We're over here working out, doing 2 things at once.